Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, Vera Jory Plan. So today, day 2 of Poland. So we're exploring the old town in Poland. Like you've seen, we've already seen some of the dwarfs and everything. So come with us as we explore the old town in Poland, seeing the church, the architecture, so many things to see. So follow us. Maybe but this now it's
yeah, Liam is feeling cold. We are looking for his trouser, some warm trouser for him. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Okay. Looks nice. It's beautiful, huh? It's beautiful. Sasa hapo kapicha kamoja tu. What? Oh, at least I think here we may find something here. Yeah. There's 100% chance of getting something. Oh, the streets are so nice, man. Yeah. Karen, watu fans wanauliza wako wapi? Wako hapa, wanapigwa picha. Let's go. We found Liam's warm trouser, some nice jeans.
yes, finally.
Yeah. Everybody's here in this nice clothing store.
Are you okay?
Leon is also recording.
We are here in Barcelona.
Another big content creator here. Where are we, Leon?
Poland.
Yeah.
And Poland guy.
We found some dwarfs, by the way. Which one? Oh, hey guys, we spotted dwarfs. Look, there are two.
Probably we are relaxed like guys.
Do you know anywhere I'm relaxed? What do you do?
This side, come, let daddy show.
There's a relaxed dwarf here. Yeah. Look, let's stop it.
Hi.
Yes, you're saying hi to the dwarfs. Are they your size?
No, not now. Just
Okay,
wait.
let's go.
Okay?
Zero Apteka. So in German it's Apothek. In Polish it's Apteka. That's a pharmacy, yeah? Old Town. Tumeona the church is there.
Yeah, tuone church.
Liam, this way.
Look at me. Toy I'm buying in the evening. So if you look at me again. So if you want to do it, I never so you had better behave yourself. Okay?
Yeah, Liam needs
Then in the evening,
bringing chaos because he needs toys. Let's go.
hold my hand.
This is day 2 of our visit to Poland. We came here yesterday.
Yes, so guys, let me introduce the church.
Yeah. Spotted another dwarf again.
So many dwarfs today, guys.
Yeah, there's another dwarf here. Yeah, Leon is saying hi.
This is a pot, but the main dwarfs is this one.
Yeah.
But this one is a decoration.
Yeah.
Hi, dwarves.
Yeah, so these are the dwarfs you're talking about. I think this is the third one we've spotted. The second one, the third one we've spotted.
Yeah.
So there are so many in Poland. They have a history.
No, in this city.
In this city
Yeah.
specifically.
What's the name of the city
What's the
again?
name of the city? We found another one again.
Yeah.
We found another one. I think
Oh.
everyone knows the history of this.
What is the history about
Tell
the
us about
dwarfs?
it.
There's some. No, this is not a dwarf.
It's a
Nah.
dwarf.
Uncle Okoth, can you explain to us? Oh, Uncle Sam, as is popularly known.
Yes. So
Could you
we are
give us some history
exploring
about
the
behind the
city
dwarfs?
of Wrocław, and we are encountering a couple of dwarfs, which there are hundreds of them in this city. So we'll be walking around and showing you some of them, and then I will tell you more about the origin of the dwarfs and how it came to be a popular event or activity in this town to find and spot the dwarfs.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. No, so just guys, yeah, we can't wait to spot more dwarfs and have a fun in this wonderful Wrocław city of Poland. I don't know what we are. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking for souvenirs to represent that house in Poland. So
Yeah.
like this is the city where we are in.
It's called
This is-
Wrocław
Yeah, Wrocław. This is Polska, Poland in
in
Polish.
Polish. Oh, that's how
But
they
I
call
want
their name
one
in
written
Polish.
in English, so that.
Oh, nice. Oh,
But it's good to take the one that's in the language, right?
But there's that up there. I love Wrocław.
I
Right
like
up
this
there.
one. This one it's glossy. I wish it was glossy, but this one is. I love this one more than that. Don't touch anything else. Yeah, don't touch anything else. Do you see anything that says Poland? Anything else that's
Maybe they are Polish currency right here too, up there. And I love Poland, man.
Ah, this one looks nice.
This one looks like the one we bought in Riga, remember? And Latvia. Yeah, but anyway, just as something to represent or to show that we actually came and visited here.
Because now I've realized our food is inside that drawer.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that much.
Yeah.
So you actually have to keep it safe. Just take one. Okay, let's pay for this one and then you go to sleep. Okay, Liam, let's pay for this one for now. Huh?
Liam, come.
Hi.
71. 71 Polish.
Look at that.
Hi, Dwarf. Yeah.
Hi, Dua.
There's so many dwarfs here.
Hi, Dua.
You already paid for that.
Hi guys, we found yet another dwarf in the city of Wrocław. Here they are. So imagine this, in the 1980s or in the 19th century, so there was a communist regime and people were protesting against them. So they tried to create the dwarfs all over the city to represent the oppression that the people were going through, that so the normal people would be like very powerless like the dwarfs and things like that. But when the communist regime fell, the artists decided to keep it in the city so that it would represent a very artistic nature of the town before that, and also represent what the people went through back in the days. But it's still a very interesting event when you come into Wrocław to find the dwarf. Spot one. There's another one there.
Oh, really? Yeah. There are so many dwarfs. Let's start with this one here.
Yeah.
Let's take a video of the dwarf. Oh, yeah, that's the dwarf. Leon, do you like the dwarf? Let's go spot another dwarf. So many others. Right there, far from here. Yeah, there's a dwarf there. Yeah, the lady just behind the dwarf. And here, I don't think there's a dwarf here. Is that a dwarf?
Ice cream.
No, it's not a dwarf, guys. It's an ice cream shop.
It's another dwarf.
Here is another dwarf. Hi, dwarf.
Where's my son?
This is the cathedral. Huh? Let's go. Nice streets, huh? Picture? Shanice is 4 months old.
How much?
And she wants to have some ice cream. Bwana hatujaenda kokote. Guys.
Okay.
This is the cathedral. Huh? Let's go. Nice streets, huh? Picture? Some nice music here in Wrocław. Beautiful Wrocław. Oh! Woo! 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 Oh! I thought this was a statue. Wait! That's Liam. Ah. Oh, very careful. Huku, huku. Yeah, we fed birds in Dubrovnik. It was nice, huh? Today we are feeding birds in Wrocław. In Wrocław. 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 Hey, this Wrocław thing. Hey. Today we are feeding birds in Wrocław in Poland. And it's really cool, really nice. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. Amazing, very nice. We're just nearby the museum, Cathedral, the museum Cathedral. Huh? Yeah, so cool. Another dwarf. Hey, and this one was a good one. Huh? Chance.
You doubted yourself. This is Papa. Papa. Sonny. Sonny? Love Papa. Very pictures for them.
Yeah, someone also wants to take a video. Yeah, waiting.
Take photo now.
Guys, we just bombarded with that dance video. It was just unplanned. We decided to do something quick on the streets to remember our wonderful visit to this great city. So who do you think rocked it most?
We're
And
going
of course,
for
after
a
this,
1 hour
we're now
trip.
going to
Just
for a
to
1 hour
say-
trip in the bus.
Have a baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
expecting a baby in 1 month.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
Kenya. I want to go for a safari.
Hey,
The best decision you'll ever
you want
take in your
you,
life.
you want to go to Kenya for a safari? Enjoy, enjoy.
You'll never get over it.
You never regret.
Yeah, I hope. I
When your
take your
baby
WhatsApp.
is, when your baby is 1 year old.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we are using. Oh, perfect, perfect. This is our bus for the tour. Hey guys, are you excited for this
Very
trip?
excited.
We are very excited.
Yeah.
We are going to spend the next 1 hour discovering Wrocław,
Yeah.
and there's some amazing sites we've been promised to see, so
Yeah.
it's going to be breathtaking.
Perfect.
And also very exciting.
Wow, Leon,
Guys,
are you gonna be the driver?
Can you help us to pack the trolley?
Yeah. Yeah.
We will take it.
Oh, and you? Are you excited for this
I'm
trip?
excited for this trip.
Yeah.
I want to see the whole of this town.
Yeah.
Yes, and having a tour guide. I've never been to such a bus. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Look this way, they want to pass behind you.
Oh, sorry. No, not a problem. Yeah.
Liam, where are you, Daddy? Okay. Who's driving?
Oh, it's a nice bus, and guess our driver. You have no idea who our driver is. Hi, Mr. Driver.
Liam is our driver today.
You want to die.
Okay, it's a nice, cool electric bus. I don't know. Never been to this before. So this is a really great opportunity to explore this wonderful town, city. The third biggest city in Poland.
In where?
In Poland, yeah.
Liam, come wear your sweater, Papa.
Yeah.
Come wear your sweater.
So let's go, guys. Let's go.
See its tower. It's a Gothic building. We'll see it from the other side at the end of our trip. On the other side, we have those two houses there, and those are the oldest houses of such kind in the city.
Daddy, can you edit
Those were the
in my
houses of the
face?
altarists. So priests who took care of the altar in St. Elizabeth Church, which is behind them. We called them, as in the story, Johnny and Maggie, because they kind of resemble like a younger brother with Johnny and Maggie, older sister. Those buildings are kind of like holding hands with this ark. And this guy, have you seen the dwarf statue? Yeah, the nose. There is one there.
The dwarf.
And,
The dwarf.
the guy who was responsible for all of them, well, at the beginning at least, was this man whose auto-portrait sculpture there is on the Johnny. This is Mr. Eugeniusz Stankiewicz. He was, for many years, he had his workshop in this little building, which he renovated by himself. Now he's passed away, but he's very much, he was very much connected to the city itself, very famous here, and responsible for the concept.
Okay. Nice. Thank you.
I'll tell you a little more about
Thank you.
it,
Thank you very much.
pass by the first one. So we need to turn around this car.
Very nice. The streets. Baby chances. Can't wait. Could just live and want to enjoy this trip as well. Sit and we enjoy the video. Yes. Yeah.
St. Elizabeth's Church, one of the more important churches here. There are a lot of those. Already in the 11th century, here was another church, St. Lawrence's Church, but then it was replaced by this one. The tower, on the top of which there is a viewpoint, is now 91 meters tall. But it used to be much higher. It used to be 130 meters tall. And there's a funny story about the church itself. After this event that I can tell you about in a second, the tower collapsed. So it was all about who was the owner of the church. So it was Catholic. From the 12th century it was Catholic until 1625. No, sorry, 1525, apologies, when one of the high Catholic priests literally lost the whole church to his Protestant, likewise, another priest, Protestant, and he lost the church. Sorry. The Catholic church established a bishopry here, so we have written sources, but the city reaches further away in time, and the history is quite complex because most probably it was established by the Czech people, and then it was for many centuries Polish, then was Czech again, then Austrian, then German, and after the Second World War it was Polish again, until now it is. Unfortunately, during the wartime, 1945 was the siege of the city, and the Soviet army, the Russians, were trying to capture it, and the Germans were defending it, and so the city was destroyed. 70% of the city was demolished.
Wow.
So many of the buildings are reconstructions, but some of them survived. Nowadays we have something around 1 million people here, and many students, because here are over 150,000 students, all over 20 universities, academies, and so on. It's a very vibrant young town. Many things are organized here culturally, party life, and so on. All right, let's start.
Wow,
Interesting.
wow.
Right?
Ready for the trip. Yes.
As you've heard, that's kind of the history of this place. So let's go on this nice
We are
tour
starting
of the
with
city.
the market square.
So let's go.
It's a square with the area of nearly 40,000 square meters. It makes it one of the biggest markets in Poland and in Europe, by the way. The square is organized so we have in such a way that we have two streets on the right angle on each corner. They are directed towards the directions of the world. So we have north there, south, east, and west behind us. And it was built in the first half of the 13th century for trading purposes, obviously. And the tower collapsed. So Catholics said that it had to be punishment from God for those sins, for this, and also for this humiliation.
Yeah.
But also Protestant replied, on the other hand, that basically no one was harmed, and that means that that's basically a miracle. Now we'll squeeze between two narrow poles. So buildings are from the break of the 13th and 14th century, and it used to be a meat market, and that's why we animals used to slaughter animals, statues of slaughter animals. But today it's an artistic street where those little shops are, each of them is a small gallery. You can buy some local artists pieces of art or crafts.
We are twice.
Yeah, we are here kutesa. Yeah, tunataka kutesa.
We are back.
Nikutesa tu. Simple boy. No manaka.
As here we have on the right, we have Dwarf.
Wrocław.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrocław. So
Language is quite complicated.
yeah, its pronunciation is different. How it's written. Movni, not Bogni. Very well. You know, you are calling it Bogni, but I remember.
Those are different, like with this O with a dash of Wrocław.
Yeah.
Exactly on this place.
Yeah.
But later, it was in the 17th century. It was given to the Jesuits.
Oh,
And
the Jesuit missionaries.
are responsible for establishing Leopoldinska Academy in this Baroque building that they've also built for themselves. Here is the main entrance with the sculptures of four cardinal virtues, which are truth, temperance, justice, and courage. To be visible better from the other side. The thing is, it's also for didactical purposes, but mainly this is a museum. There are four representative halls. Aula Leopoldina is the most famous, very richly designed, decorated Baroque hall. And also the tower, articles of the mathematical tower, used to be astronomical observatory. Now it's just a viewpoint. Are you interested in interiors of the buildings? Especially, like, we have the beautiful church here, this Baroque building, also Jesuit.
Yeah.
This is the Church of the Holiest Name of Jesus. And we have some spare time to see from the inside such places.
Okay.
And this is really beautiful from the...
Sangre di Fasta. Silence. Yes, that's the German daddy. Wow.
that was okay.
The bomb hit it and it didn't blow up. This is another miracle of this church. Huh? Oh, it's beautiful inside. You will love it. What's the name of the church again?
This is the Church of the Holiest Name of Jesus.
The holiest name of Jesus.
Very holy.
Oh my
You can
God,
feel
it's
his presence.
holy.
Wow.
Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, let's go. Come and sit here.
Never been enough to
Mko poa
describe
sana.
how beautiful it is.
Mko
Oh my
poa huko
goodness.
nyuma.
Tuko fine kabisa, tuko fine Tuko fine kabisa.
Mainly it runs on the border with Germany, but here we are not yet at the border.
Yeah.
Anyway, topographically, if you look at the map, the river spreads into many different beds, into many different artificial canals also, and this is not the only river. It's the largest, but not the only one in the city. My point is that wherever we go, we'll be close to some part of the river. The city is all around it, and basically it creates many islands, and we have 20 islands here. Some of them are indistinguishable from the rest of the city, but on the other hand, some small river islands are very well known and people love to spend some time there. They will be visible on the left in a second. We have many bridges in order to enable communication between those islands, and Wrocław is called the City of 100 Bridges, but it has exactly 112 such bridges, which you can cross with the car, for example, but there are more because there are over 30 small bridges for pedestrians and for bicycles. Next to Venice, next to Amsterdam, it's a top European city in those terms. Well, you can see holes after bullets from 1945.
Oh.
That's a proof that it was actually not destroyed. It's not
These are
reconstruction.
the bullets from 1945. They are still visible today. And the church didn't fall. Enyewe Mungu yupo. University Wrocław.
And then we have the sculpture in front of the building. It's
Yeah.
called the Swordsman.
Yeah.
There is a legend connected to that, a student's legend. And the story is that basically it was created by Hugo Lederer. Hugo Lederer was a German artist who actually was studying here. And you know, when you're studying, you're young, you're doing some stupid things. And so did Hugo. He was playing cards and drinking with his fellow students one time, and he was very unlucky. And he lost everything, basically. He lost everything he had, including his clothes. he had to give them away, but he was left only with the sword. That was because he was a noble man, and it was a symbol of the status, and also a weapon so that it could be handy while going back home naked. And so later, when Hugo was a grown man and an artist, he created this piece of art as a warning to other students, so that they shouldn't follow his steps very closely, because otherwise, well, they should focus on studying more, because otherwise they could end up like him, so with nothing, just with the sword to defend their honor. And fun fact is that the sword itself, as you can see, it's different from the rest of the sculpture. The color and the material is different. It's a replica. The original sword is now in the City Museum, and that's because it's already a tradition for many years now, that once a year, at least once a year, when there is a big party at the end of academic year, one of the students will climb there and take the sword for themselves. It's just a tradition. So the city permits that. It's stealing, but it's fine.
Good stealing. Fine.
This wall, you can see holes after bullets from 1945.
Oh.
That's a proof that it was actually not destroyed. It's not
These are
reconstruction.
the bullets from 1945. They are still visible today. And the church didn't fall. Enyewe Mungu yupo. University Wrocław.
And then we have the sculpture in front of the building. It's called the Swordsman.
Yeah.
There is a legend connected to that, a student's legend. And the story is that basically it was created by Hugo Lederer. Hugo Lederer was a German artist who actually was studying here. And you know, when you're studying, you're young, you're doing some stupid things. And so did Hugo. he was playing cards and drinking with his fellow students one time, and he was very unlucky. And he lost everything, basically. He lost everything he had, including his clothes. he had to give them away, but he was left only with the sword. That was because he was a noble man, and it was a symbol of the status, and also a weapon so that it could be handy while going back home naked. And so later, when Hugo was a grown man and an artist, he created this piece of art as a warning to other students, so that they shouldn't follow his steps very closely, because otherwise, well, they should focus on studying more, because otherwise they could end up like him, so with nothing, just with the sword to defend their honor. And fun fact is that the sword itself, as you can see, it's different from the rest of the sculpture. The color and the material is different. It's a replica. The original sword is now in the City Museum, and that's because it's already a tradition for many years now, that once a year, at least once a year, when there is a big party at the end of academic year, one of the students will climb there and take the sword for themselves. It's just a tradition. So the city permits that. It's stealing, but it's fine.
Good stealing. Fine.
Off to spend their time, and it's special because it's the only place in the whole city that it's legal to drink even a beer on the street. Because you can't do it unless it's a restaurant. But there, after many years of fighting against young people, against students, the city has given up. And they said, okay, it's fine, just you can do it, it's there only. Only around market of fruits, veggies, different goods, flowers also. It looks very differently from the outside than from the inside, because from the inside that's made out of concrete, so you get very different vibe there. Turn to the left to the place which is the cradle of the city, the oldest place in the whole town. Sculpture, Wholesome Island, modern art sculpture. Who knows what it is? But the thing is that in 2016, Wrocław has become. It had the title of European Capital of Culture, and that was on this occasion. It's called the Nave.
Oh.
This is the bridge itself is not the oldest because it was replaced many times, but the crossing on the river is the oldest ever existed. That is because through here there was a trading route, European trading route called the Amber Route. Amber Route. It connected the Baltic Sea with the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, okay.
And so merchants traveled through here, and that's why the crossing was very needed from the ancient times. But he's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Akuja huku nyuma.
Kept in the museum. Some of them were given back to the people. Well, only to those who came and asked for it. All of the relationships had to break up.
Broke up.
Because the love wasn't never ending.
So many relationships broke
But
up
the bridge
here.
itself used to be a border between state's jurisdiction and the church's jurisdiction that we are entering now. And why is that? Because from the 13th century, dukes of Wrocław moved to the left bank city and left the island to the church, the Catholic Church. And the priests gained huge autonomy. They had wealth, power, and their own law and so on. So we are actually talking about the situation where the state in the state.
But look.
And so it was bombarded heavily, and it is all a reconstruction. It was completely destroyed. The cathedral also in 80% demolished. But one bullet hit, artillery bullet hit cathedral and didn't blow up as in the church of next to the university. And so they pulled it out after the war, took out the explosives, and put the shell into the wall again, just to commemorate the fact that some things is survived. If you want, you can also start to have a look. Anyway, this is the fourth version of the cathedral. The first one, they started building the first one in the year 1000, and so anyway. Sooner or later it would be probably replaced again.
Is it usually okay to take photos inside?
No problem, yeah.
Yeah, now we are getting inside the cathedral. Have a look, and of course, here.
Huku hatungefika.
Huku hatungefika.
Wow, this place looks really nice.
Yeah. Wow. It can strengthen her faith.
Hey, so far so good.
I'm loving every moment. Huh? What did he say?
So on the left you will be able to see the bridge, Grunwald Bridge. It's one of the symbols of the city.
Okay. The symbols of the
The
city.
bridge was opened on the 10th of October 1910.
1910. Wow.
Opened on 7th of October 1910. You can't slow down in the highway.
I did my best.
Yeah.
And on the other side, beautiful view of the Cathedral Island.
Oh, that's the Cathedral Island. Oh, that's where you are. Amazing.
This beautiful building with leaves all over, it's National Museum. It was built in 1886 as the building of the governor of the province of Solution.
Oh, this one.
Yes, this is the
Governor of the province of Solution. This was the building. Governor's
The ruins
residence.
here, it's what's left over after the city walls. Wrocław was fortified, but in 1807 Napoleon's army came here and took the city from Austrians. And they commanded to take the walls down. That's what's left. And on the other side, the most famous museum here, Panorama.
Yeah.
The second one is the first known dwarf figure that was created here. His name is Papa the Dwarf. In 2003. They called themselves the Orange Alternative. And one of their symbols was dwarf figure painted on walls of buildings.
Yeah.
So that's why Papa the Dwarf is to commemorate them. But Mr. Stankiewicz did more of them and people loved it. And people loved it so much that now it's the initiative is given to the people, and if you have any company, if you have any NGO or anything else, institutions, theaters, cinemas, everybody do it. You can fund for yourself such thing. You have to apply to the city council, and if they accept, you will get such a figure.
Okay.
And now we have something like 800 of them in the whole city.
800 dwarfs in the whole city.
And the first one is there on the right.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay, down there.
He's all naked. Everybody touches him for luck. That's why he's very polished.
Oh, oh,
Very
everyone
shiny
does
buttocks.
shiny buttons. What?
Another key.
Oh,
For luck.
You're lucky, yes, ni Peter.
the first original dwarf.
If you have some spare time, guys, because we are in the old, there is the market square. If you have some spare time, take a walk, Świdnicka Street here, and go south there. Because there is an opera house from the 19th century. There is a very beautiful place there. Very beautiful.
Oh, skyscraper.
One skyscraper.
There.
Where is it?
Skyscraper.
It's over more than 50 floors, always.
The flower shop.
So yes, for some reason, you can always buy flowers here, at least here. No excuse.
Ah, no way.
And from here, as promised, you'll be able to see the clothing area, the city hall. Very beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
There is one place which is the oldest in Europe, in this building, and I'm in a restaurant. Piwnica Świdnicka, you can call it a Świdnicka cellar or a basement or something. But the thing is that it was opened in 1273.
Whoa!
In the 13th century, and it's still a restaurant.
It's a Polish restaurant.
Yes.
Would you recommend?
I wouldn't because it's too expensive, and you know, I wasn't there for
Everyone
many
wants
years.
to try a taste of it.
Yeah, I would more recommend you this place here, Young Poland. It's called Młoda Polska, the green building here at Salt Square. Or if you want to try the dumplings, ruskie pierogi, as we call them, they're very national dish. Try this pub, Kombinat. It's my favorite actually.
Oh, this one.
Kombinat, this one there.
Oh, combinats. Yeah.
They also have some dishes, there's a few of them, but pierogi is the best. But you need, and cheap, but no, this is very cheap. But you need to take them with extra sour cream on site, because this is the best way to eat them.
Yeah. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the magical city tour of Wrocław. If you've enjoyed the dwarfs, the bridges, and of course our slightly questionable navigation skills, never forget to like, subscribe, and of course tell your friends. For now, I pass you over to the queen of the clan to at least wind up the video. Of course, that was so magical, and I'm sure you've enjoyed it without even needing a passport. So until next time, hey, queen of the clan, take over. After kushop ikakuwa ngumu kubeba. Lakini kushop ni rahisi. Kushop ni tamu, shida ni kubeba. Pole lakini. Where's the Uber?
Na dwarf ndio huyu, one of the dwarfs ndio huyu.
Where's the dwarf? Oh.
Oh. Mingi bana.
There are more than. You remember he said how many?
Na hizi mizigo zote.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a great day. Great second day in Poland. But our journey in Poland reaches here, guys. So thank you for coming with us. Thank you for watching this channel until this point. Thank you for being with us. If you're a first-time subscriber, you're in the right place, guys. We travel, we show people and educate people how to relocate to Europe and Germany specifically. But today we're in Poland. Lost here, man. In which city?
Wrocław.
Yes. So here's the end of this challenge today. Thank you for coming with us, touring this beautiful, amazing city that has so much history. And we're ending it here as we go to end our evening. So until next time, guys, bye.
Oh, let's run for the bus. Ooh, Liam, let's go. Let's go for the bus. Ooh.